Watch it! blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language. Ellie, found the door. Help me out from the knees. I'll make you a present. I'll take a present. Here. Thanks. Careful with that. Pro. We're not done.
Why is it loud? And are you still with that girl?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? Who keeps doing that?
This clip is crazy.
There was some over there where you just came from.
Mm-hmm. You can't fight these joints. You got to shoot them and kill them.
Wait, what's on her head?
Clicker.
What?
Clicker, we can't speak.
That's what's on their head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap, no. Huh? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's the They sound nasty, like the cracking. Makes me want to turn inside out. What are they doing?
You want 2 or 3?
3. Why can't you grab and kill?
Okay. Here goes super slow. You can't step on nothing crazy.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that stuff is nasty. You see all these goosebumps on my arm?
Mm-hmm.
That was just from coming from. What? Like, what the? Okay. Hold up. How do you know that wasn't a real person?
I do.
And he's still moving? Nope.
You know what? I'm impressed with us. Yeah.
Go eat, boy.
Just tell me anything that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We are needed.
Agreed.
Do you see a way out?
I'm over here like, why are you doing this? And this looks like a bubble bath. Now I'm chill.
I won't budge. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
cable. Help me out. There we go. Yeah. That should hold us. Get over there. Fuck yeah. Okay, that's good. Here I go. Careful when you get up here. Over here.
Done. The work is done, and now all we're dealing with is the dovetails from what that. Now that we've built this product, there's a lot of good ideas that are coming out of this product. I don't think we'll be done with those for the next 6 to 9 months. But I think that the initial idea is done, and now we're just continuing to make solid progress on all of the afterthoughts, like this first one on here. The driver performance eval is, we don't have a way of tying it to the DQ and terminations. That is the last item on this list. We're in work with Ben now for that, so that you can take a driver that has either de-quit or terminated or DQ'd and pull up the same performance eval, because every year 40% of the drivers that come back to the company that we hire have
how much further?
So, okay, able just to look at this thing at all?
No, I haven't been able to look at it. If you send it over to me, it'll be fine.
Okay.
You talking about the system? You talking about the system? Excuse me. You're talking about the system that you were just speaking to Victoria about?
Yeah, it's the report that we looked at for the driver pay. So we were looking at
Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, if it's that one, then I just didn't know the term you guys were using. If it's that one, yeah, I mean it was easy for me to follow it.
Perfect. All right, Katie, have you been able to get in there? I know you guys really aren't as involved, with the drivers, but just kind of want to get your take on it and just having a different perspective.
Are you saying Katie or KB?
Katie, sorry.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I saw the demo of it. I think it was great. I don't have any use for it in my current role, but you guys are all trying to be great. I think you're excellent.
Where are you?
Two-way texting project and big time
Where are you? Tina, I'm over here. I'm here, near the fucking snow.
Other updates on this one?
No, I don't think it'll be prioritized anytime soon.
I think it is prioritized. Wait, texting is prioritized, is it not?
It's prioritized, but I don't think it's on the plate yet.
Oh, I thought it was number 3 for 2020. I'm pretty sure it's number 3 for 2020. I think we'll have some action on that by the end of the year.
Yeah, we do. I know there's going to be probably a lot of changes and prioritization here. Changes, you kind of push everything a little bit different direction. So they're going to be
Yeah.
Ellie, thank
well,
God.
Yeah, I think it's useful, right? For
Where
one.
are we going?
Yeah.
Just
The
trust
issue is it shouldn't be, because it can only be used in one application, so if it like uses the recruiting group, then it's another 11,000 to use it,
Get inside.
our PDC group, and then it's another 11,000 to use the Jack Anderson group. So it doesn't make more sense just to create that one standard web application where everybody can use it.
I thought that's what that was my understanding is the one big picture for the entire company, and then we drill down from there, with recruiting being the emphasis, but the PC group could be on the action. That's what I took away from that meeting with the .NET team. Maybe I completely misunderstood that, but I didn't understand what you were saying at all, and I very well. I'm not a tech guy, and I'm certainly not a programming guy, so I might have misunderstood that, but that wasn't my understanding.
Yeah, it's 11,250 per application. So like if it goes just the recruiting side, their issue is they don't want two applications running because then it's more like the recruiter.
And so basically, you're in like one, basically, this exists, it just exists in recruiting.
Right, so like we would have to log on to the recruiting site or like their iView application to use it.
Would that be the end of the world? I mean, if you had their log on, I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know, I think there's so much use for it that if there's just, I don't know, there's so many details to everything here, but if you just had one application to say text to driver application, then everybody could use it for that driver ID and you can kind of keep a history of the communication with them. So So that means if safety wants to talk to them, if the PDC team, if recruiting or the fleet manager or TM, things of that nature.
Well, I think we can talk to this one and definitely present it. There's certainly benefits we've all discussed as a group. How are any of us programmers? No. So we've done all we can do. We can just speak to the benefits and the facts of what it's going to cost. But I think we definitely still present it. Is everyone still at least aligned on kind of what I said there?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's something that would help everybody.
Adam, team?
I agree. I think we've done some nice work on this one. I think that if we ask clarifying questions, we re-ask the same questions because I think it sounds like we have different understandings of what is already being done or what has been prioritized.
Yeah, we might need to follow up. I mean, Mark, if you're in the loop on kind of, I guess, that reorganization, just let the group know so we can, make adjustments to this one just based on if it does get reprioritized, we can speak to it intelligently, when we present all that good stuff.
Yeah, they could be working on it too. I'll check with that group.
Sounds good. Yeah, Mark, that'd be great. Takeaway for you. That'd be a huge help to us. Just let us know. Appreciate it. Well, I think we're set there. I'll begin. We're not coders, so I think we're pretty much stuck where we're at here. We've done, I feel good about this one too, kind of what we've done. We do have the offer letter updated. I guess where did that end with Jennifer Peterson, that revised offer letter?
So was it Aaron Marsh that was working with us on that? We have templates for the offer letters that include all of the verbiage that Jennifer Peterson was looking for. And the updated career track. I need to go back through my email. I can find those pretty quickly. The thing with this one is this one has not been prioritized at all. And I think that before it gets prioritized, we need to circle the wagons, or the business owner needs to circle the wagons with, do we want this? Is this something that we value? And then we need to get buy-in on how that works because of all of the concerns that have been brought up to this point.
Yeah, that's now you kind of refreshed my memory. Jeff was serious concerns on this one, and it kind of, I don't want to say it fizzled out completely, but the energy behind it kind of died on that her death with her.
Look, I need my water.
Tell me if I'm wrong there, but it's kind of coming back to me.
No, I would agree with that. Jennifer is not on board with it. She'll support it if we get to a point where legally we're doing the same thing across the board for all placement drivers, for all experienced drivers, etc. But there's a lot of work that has to be done before that. And now, there's a lot of caveats that need to be included in that document to make sure that we cover ourselves from a legal perspective. I still think there's value because there's the 18-year-old inside of me that would very much so want an offer letter with what was being offered to me so that I could understand it. So I think there's value. I think we leave it on, talk to it, and then see where the executives push us towards. I think this is possibly one that we open up as a question of, hey, this is something that we found in our project as a possible need, but in talking with different groups, we'd like some guidance from the executive group on how we should proceed, possibly as a way of looking at it.
So imagine the trouble comes in that we hire drivers and then they finish and they're ready to start their account and we tell them we don't have this account for you anymore. You need to use this other account for a little bit, right?
You been here?
Is that kind of the hesitation?
No, it's well, there's automation behind the offer letter,
Alright, let's make sure it's
calculating
clear.
WPPE, prior experience, etc. There's just every time you get through one paragraph, you open up 5 cans of worms. That's certainly one of them that you brought up, but that's not the only one.
Shit.
Good.
I gotta see what's back there.
So,
Doesn't feel like anyone's
we
been
need to
here.
follow up on this one. Could Jamie or Nathan give us a yay or nay on this thing, whether to like take this off of our, presentation plate altogether or not? I mean, should we go back?
So I don't think we're wrong. I don't think we're wrong to ask them.
There's something back there. I think I see a bed.
I think the real opinion will come from Nathan, not knocking my boss, but Jamie, I don't think we'll have a real vote on this one because it doesn't really impact safety. But Nathan, it certainly has a legal perspective to it. So next time we talk to them, I think we're talking Nathan and Jamie about the handbook possibly, Katie. Maybe we include that in that discussion, next discussion with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I didn't plan on like having a meeting with them or anything. They just wanted me to send them the documents. So I don't know if maybe it needs to be separate.
Then maybe we plan a full-on meeting with Nathan and Jamie like we had last time to update them, Jake, on the entire progress. And then we can pointedly ask that in that question.
Yeah, it's probably time to circle back with them and just kind of show them where we're at with everything.
Yep.
I don't think next week is probably the week to do it, but, circling back after the fourth. Is everyone on board with that?
I am.
Who wants to set that one?
I'll handle that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, we'll leave that one where it lies. Driver coming in clutch. I'm sure you're ready to pull your hair out, but what's the latest on this one?
Eugene's place.
Yeah, so I forwarded you guys my email yesterday. I've got about 50 pages left to transfer over. After that, I'm going to send it to you all so you can review and see if there's anything else we can take out. I do need help with the notes from the very beginning of the project. Said that we need to update it with like current screenshots and more recent times. So like things in there include like how to calculate your time card or your hours of service and all that, and it all has like screenshots from like 2007. And there's other screenshots of like in the system that are really old or have like the year 2010 or earlier on it. So I just need help with people who have access to those systems to get me more updated screenshots of things. But I don't have to have that by the time I send it for review for them, but I will send it over to you guys to see if there's anything else we can get taken out.
That's perfect. I think, is the plan of action to wait for you to send that revised handbook? We all kind of digest it, take our side notes and feedback of what we think can also be removed, and then we, use our resources to find some screenshots. Is that a good plan of attack for everyone?
Yeah, so once I have everything transferred over completely and I update the table of contents, then I'll send it to you guys and you can look at it. And I'll try and bookmark the pages that I need updated screenshots on or updated calculations. There's like one how to do a paper log using your electronic logs. If things go down and it's got like really old years and stuff on it and really bad examples, I think. So just from stuff like that. So we probably have somewhere else, but I don't have access to it.
Alright, sounds good to me.
So I'll try and get that to you. I'll try and get that to you guys within 2 weeks here. Because that'll be my plan.
Bumping it up to 60. Giving you the benefit of the doubt, Katie. Looking good.
I passed high school with 60%, Katie, so I think we're good there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sounds good. so we'll wait for you to send it and follow up with our feedback, updated screenshots. I'm sure between all the individuals in this group, we have access to a lot of resources and know-how to get our hands on those. So we'll just follow up accordingly. We'll probably have to set a meeting on that just specifically, just to get straight on, what else we can take out. Any other feedback on this one?
No, that's it. I mean, that sounds good. I don't think we'll have problems getting anything past illegal because I haven't added anything into the handbook. I've simply taken away, so it's not like they have to review any additions or anything like that for wording. Yep. So hopefully that part won't take too long for them to approve.
Sounds good. How many spelling errors have you found so far?
Oh my gosh, a lot. And just overall incorrect information. Like if there's one page in there that says that we require all drivers to be hazmat certified. So I checked with a couple of supervisors here in the animal team who have worked in other departments, and they said that that's not true. So I just that beats out.
Yeah, it's
stuff like that.
It's certainly not true.
Yeah, on page 143. Something I was curious.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, lots of stuff out there. I feel like I know a lot. I learned all about goals, how to set up triangles. I think that's on like 5 different sections in the book.
Have you started going in your personal vehicle?
Oh yeah, for sure. I almost ran over my son's bubble mower the other day, so it was very helpful.
My son would be devastated if I ran over his bubble mower. That's his favorite toy outside.
Same.
Alright.
We're taking him camping with us this weekend.
Yeah. Thank you for all your work on that one, seriously.
Yeah.
Help us get that
Not done yet. We'll see how they respond.
Sure. Imaging project, Adam, I'm just gonna let you.
Yeah, so we made some more progress this week. We met with Jay and Carthy again. They're digging into a few system issues on their side, and we are outlining what we must have from recruiting imaging in their basket system before we make the transition. That meeting internal safety meeting is scheduled for Tuesday of next week, and then follow-up from IT is probably going to get scheduled for later, actually with the holiday, probably not till 2 weeks or a week and a half from today. So more progress done. Thankfully, I've answered my biggest question. I do not have to fill out SAFRS for 150 people. Once we're done with that, they can do it off of a spreadsheet. So after we get our final requirements list done, it will not take long. So we'll probably 7-1 is not realistic, but if we push that out to 8-1.
I bet you could mod your
Got
game
it.
with this game.
Any other updates I can make on this one?
I think that's probably it.
Alright, well, we're running short for time here. So let's speed up a little bit. Career track, Victoria, you want to give us an update on this one, the trip planning video project?
Yeah, we just did the recording, and Josh sent over the video to me. He had me choose the times to use for the voiceover, and so I just submitted that to him, I believe, on Wednesday, the day before yesterday. So I'm just waiting on a follow-up from him because he's doing animation, or he's working on animation now that he has the voiceover.
Good job with that.
Nicely done, Victoria. You've run with this one well. Thank you for taking that one on.
Thanks, and big thanks to Beth. Beth really, she really helped out a lot. Beth really helped out a lot.
She eats that stuff up, and if we could clone Beth and have Beth as an orientation instructor at every terminal that we have, we would pay millions of dollars to do that.
Alright, well.
I'm thinking as far as the completion date, I didn't want to make him feel like it was a rush because Josh had a whole bunch of other stuff on his plate already. So I'm thinking maybe 8-1 is is a reasonable completion date for him.
Yeah, thank you again for taking us one through the story.
I enjoyed it.
Well, it's going to make your life a little bit easier, hopefully. So. Alright, review.
For driver messaging, I think I have all the feedback that we need.
We're all kind of aligned.
Look at the floor.
Yep, I'm going to compile that into a document and then send out to the group. That probably won't get done today, but I'll shoot to have that reviewed sometime next week and out to the group with common feedback, and then we can proceed from there. I think that all it will take is just some formulation of guidelines with that, and then we'll just have to circulate that to the appropriate people.
That was a lot of messaging over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think that was some of all of our feedback is it's just overwhelming the amount of messaging that you have to go through to get anything reviewed.
The messaging that, like, and the messages that were sent were very long. Like, a lot of them were really long. I couldn't imagine trying to drive or coming to a stop to take a break and then just wanting to sit there and read those long messages. Especially the one, I think the main one that sticks out to me is the Wheels to Wellness one.
Yep.
I think if they just send them the link, because nine times out of 10 they're gonna forget the other stuff that was in the message. Just give the link and encourage them to do it.
I like it. I like that. I agree with you 100%, Victoria. Those messages were overwhelming, and they when they're overwhelming like that, it's not what to retain, right?
Yeah.
It's something we struggle from on the opposite side of things, though, too. If you look at the emails and who sends emails, some people get awful worried where a one sentence or a phone call will be just fine.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Especially driver pay. KB Adam as the
KB, how's that document going?
All right, so as I said in the teams, I don't know if, and I spoke to Jaffe again this week. I don't know if it's an actual document that we need to put out there, or if it's just a situation of training. Our engineering team has put out numerous applications in our team's portfolio for them to actually do specialty pay, and that goes for any office, any section of the company. All they have to do is, and if I could figure it out, and I know nothing about what you guys do, it's super simple. It's just the fact that the managers in the field aren't using it. You simply just put in the driver's name, the driver's cent per mile, and the amount of time they were out, and it pops out to you exactly what the pay should be. The same thing that Jaffe told me on Tuesday is that it's just a simple fact that we're not using it in the field.
So I'm confident in our ability to make the pay happen. I think we just need the standard of this is what we expect, right?
Right. So I mean, if you want a document just written up of just a mandate to the managers of what they're supposed to be doing, I mean, that's fine. I think especially with seeing, and just in conversation with Jaffe, I don't think a mandate, like a paper mandate, will be what's needed. What we probably need is we need to figure out a way to train the managers, a standardized way to train the managers on how to properly pay their drivers with the new technology.
What do you think that is? What do you think that way of doing that training is? In my mind, that's a document saying this is the expectation and this is how you do it.
Yeah, but same thing Jaffe said, the same thing I know. You send that out in the email, they're just going to read it, or they're just going to delete it and keep it moving. Especially if it's coming from people that they don't know. It needs to be something that's either some type of meeting scheduled, some type of expectation put on them that this is the way it's going to go. So if that's coming, that wouldn't be coming from somebody like us. That wouldn't be something that we just roll up into a wheelie meeting. That's something that we would have to position in front of and I don't know the tree, the chain of command, but whoever is responsible for training and setting out expectations for the managers is something that we have to get in front of them, and then allow them to or help them create some type of training on how to properly do it. If we send out as a group, if we send out just a blanket, you know.
Yeah, I think we covered that a couple weeks ago, KB. I think that we have to set the standard and set the, we have to lay out the expectation in a document, and then we have to lay out how they do it in a document, and then we get that document over to the appropriate authority, whether that be Jake for Jake's team, Mark for Mark's team, but lay out the problem and then lay out the training on how to get there. I think this starts with, in my mind, this starts with a process document.
Right.
Okay.
But my question is, who does the process?
Once we have that, we can certainly, we go to Eric Downer, we go to Chad Ditburn, we go to the senior VPs that are responsible for those drivers and say, this is what we want to train your folks on. When can we do this? And then we just have to get the supervisor buy-in. And I think that's easy.
Yeah, but who in the company does that though? Who in the company designs the trainings for the managers and the drivers?
Us. That's what this project is us doing it. We can submit a template, and then we get that to our training department, and the training department will be happy to review it and then bless it, but they're not going to build it for us.
Okay. Do you have a document, or I'll go to training and try to find a document that's similar, and I'll mirror that with the information I got with Kofi.
Yeah, in past times when I've been creating training documents, I just type in a Word document with the steps and the expectation, and then I send it to a training point of contact that I'm happy to get to you as well, and say, hey, can you Wernerize this a bit? And they do a nice job of editing my work to make it look like the process document that they would like to post on the portal.
Got you.
Are we good for the tracking disqualification?
Yep, we're good there.
I got a 10 I'm late for.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
Well, I'm just going to share what I got just to get some feedback from you guys.
Yep.
You want to stop sharing? I'll just share my screen real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, can you guys see my screen, I assume?
Yep.
Alright, so this first one, interactive learning, right? So I think a lot of our struggles is it's hard to pay attention in the classroom. With platform science, Trimble mapping, right? It's not too much work to use that trip information and potentially create an application where it's a continued structured environment for what we expect the placement drivers to learn. We just bring that to their current trip information, have them answer current weather questions on their route or whatever the case may be, right? It'll be more interactive. I think it'll make people use it and have to use it. And at the end of the day, we can make that a milestone in career track. They have to complete those sets of questions. Big thing here was platform science, obviously partnered with Daimler there. So, I mean, there's going to be potential for, at the end of the day, it's going to be like a cloud-based environment where a small carrier with 20 trucks will have platform science. They'll want apps pretty much to buy for their set of 20 drivers, right? So there's going to be revenue there at some point in the future for safety, whatever the case may be. I met with Neil, found out that's actually part of the Edge goal in Q1 2022. So that's on the table already for the full scope of Edge Connect. So it'll be a slow process, but it's already kind of in the works, I guess, after kind of throwing that out to them. So they're going to bring that to the table. I don't know where we'll get with that, but to me, could that be more? Our quarterly safety meetings. It's kind of silly that we do a quarterly safety meeting once a quarter. It's an hour long, right? I mean, I don't pay attention to them. I do them, but if you give me a module every 2 weeks, I'm going to be much more focused, I think. Any feedback there?
I think it's, I'd like to talk to our training folks on what the effective way is. I don't necessarily disagree that quarterly is not enough and too long, but I don't think 2 weeks is the right cadence, and I also think that CBTs or e-trainers are not the way of the future. I think there's got to be somewhere between live training and a CBT that gets us where we need to be. I don't think anybody pays attention to CBTs, whether that's a 10-minute every 2 weeks or an hour every quarter. There's a lot to be gained from revamping that system. Monetizing that brings up some other concerns that we'll need to work through. I think the idea is the monetization of the Edge Connect process, workflows, etc. It'll be interesting to see how the company decides to move forward with the monetization of possible training, because some of that training is based in mistakes that we've made, and I'm not sure how interested we'll be to publish that to other carriers.
Well, again, it doesn't, and the training doesn't need to be specific, right? The big idea here is career track. I think we know that a lot gets lost in orientation. It's a lot coming at somebody. If you put it in front of somebody and it's a current, relevant trip, weather event, people are going to pay more attention to that.
Hello?
Right? Would you guys agree?
Did somebody call KB?
Well, are you talking about redoing career track when we just roll it out?
No, this would be like...
I didn't call out to you.
Like
I'm returning this call.
Trip planning. Routing.
Isn't that what the tracks are?
Yeah, we do
Okay,
that.
all right. Well, I must have been a mistake. I apologize.
Right, but
all right.
We're not very good at that when we're done, though.
I disagree that we're not very good at it.
Yeah.
So you guys think our new drivers are solid in planning their routes?
I think that we give them the tools and the tips, and we do examples with them to show them how to do it, and then it's their responsibility to continue to use what we gave them and what we taught them when they go out with their leader. And it's also their leader's responsibility to continue on with that training with them.
I agree, and I think that there are several examples for every one example that we have. I know that Victoria has a dozen that she sees a week. I probably see a couple dozen a week of drivers that do it poorly. There is a ton of drivers in this company that do it great, and they take the tools that we give them in orientation, that Victoria's team teaches them, and we never hear about them because we only tend to hear about the problems. So I agree, there's room for improvement with those drivers, but those drivers are also going to be the drivers that, regardless of the way we teach them, whether that be the old orientation class or the new learner welcome experience tied to career track, they're always going to fail. There's always going to be that population that we hire that we don't know what we're getting until after we have some job performance with them.
Yeah, because we tell them, hey, you need to get an atlas, and they'll come back months later and still don't have an atlas, even though we're telling them and showing them what they need to properly trip plan and route themselves, and they just don't.
But that's kind of the issue, is that it's not live. It's not what they're actually doing that minute. You're not actually driving from Omaha to Dallas that minute. But if you're actually on a trip, if your trip's Omaha to Dallas, and we say, hey, plan your fuel stops with drop-down menus, how do you find this stuff? What weather do you expect to find in Oklahoma City? We just know they're...
My ears just crushing.
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it. I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
Turn up.
Probably just like a giant TV he didn't want to share.
Did he turn off on y'all, or did he...
80?
Wow. Or did you leave?
Oh.
Why did you leave?
I was just tired of the call.
Still not checking before...
It's weed.
Somebody...
It's a lot of dead weed. This explains a lot.
A lot meaning little. Candle. Why do you need candles?
Oh, there we go. You think it's still good? Does weed go bad? Let's find out. You having a hard time? Oh, I got it.
She's having a hard time.
Give me that. Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I got it open, didn't I?
Woman, you're crazy.
Smells good.
What's a cigarette?
I mean, when we stuck here a while, right? Totally trapped.
Why does smoke
Can I ask you a
come out?
question?
It's burning.
Can you?
Paper.
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being like absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
You pick your hair up.
Why are we still talking about this?
I don't really know now.
You said it was a mistake.
You what? Come
Did
on,
I
let me
say
see.
that?
Do you gotta get a haircut today? You get a haircut today, come here.
What are you doing?
Are you or...
No, I'm going to see you.
To rate our kiss?
Excuse me, I need some cash.
I don't know. I'll give it a 6. A 6?
Come here.
Wow, like a solid 6. Okay. There are a lot of people around. Yeah, but 6. Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't know what they're about to do. I'll call you back in here when I see you, something.
I don't think you do.
Why?
Oh, so you just grabbing the top of the door now? Go ahead. I'll call you back.
Have you met you? You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard. Don't want to stop you. This better be better than a 6.
Boogie, you come back.
Yo, you want to come back?
Oh, snap.
Shit!
Where is she? Where's that girl?
Go into a different scene. It's not even the same thing. It's not even the same thing.
No. Come on, keep running.
Okay, up this way. Damn it!
Oh. Keep running. Just keep running.
Oh, snap.
Run. Why is there zombies fighting me? Oh.
Took my head off though.
Oh.
We're gonna have to run! There's too many of them! I'll cover you! Keep going! Oh, this way!
Oh, right.
Through here! Oh, shit! Hold up! This way! Come on!
Hey, what about him?
Here.
What about the other dude?
Doesn't matter. Because is where we're going. I reckon we go out the back.
No.
For the lodge. Yeah, I got a better idea. Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
I hope you're a good shot. Keep up with us. We gotta warn everyone. Come back with a cleanup crew. We gotta live through this first. Watch them windows. Some bitches are everywhere! Get to the door!
Oh my god! Get the hell out of my face!
Through this door! Come on!
I like this game.
Hurry!
I'm finna play it. I'm about to play this game.
Back there! Watch it!
I can knock you, silly kid. You knocking all of them silly. There's another one.
We need to hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Up there, the window! That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this! Hey, girl! Push it up onto the cart!
Oh yeah, there you go.
Getting inside! I'll get the gondola to the window! You two keep those infected! Okay! Oh, this thing is
I'm slapping all y'all silly.
Got a clicker!
Oh, shit. What the? Stop.
Get this thing off of me! Help me! Stay behind there. You need me to take over? I got it! Just keep those infected away!
There's another one over there.
I'm running low! Just need another...
I have to like...
How we doing, Tommy? Almost there!
I know she tried to shoot one.
Come on! Go! Hey! Through the window!
Oh,
I
there.
got you.
Wait, how did she get up there?
Where are we going?
It's this way! Come on!
Oh,
Don't slow down!
oh yeah. I shot all of them. What do you do?
Through the door, man.
Hey, I'm Tommy. That's Joel. What's your name? Abby, you okay? That ain't gonna hold.
They can't
You gotta
get
go
through that
back.
door.
We can outrun them all, William Jackson. We need to barricade that door. Tommy, we cannot stay here. Horses ain't making it all that
My
way.
friends are at a mansion just north. It's fenced in. We have the whole perimeter secure.
Some all over the place. I can work. All right. I'll get the door. All right. You ride with me. Come on. Come on! Come on!
Oh, that last part. I'm getting to him. Why is it?
Not this one.
No, go back. The girls. I'll call you when it's over.
I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me. How did you get the scar? I fell on my knife. Okay. Chemical burn. I died myself. Right. To cover a bite mark. Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And it turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and...
Ow! Fuck you. What? Hey! I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story. Are you in a bite mark? Do you hear that?
Jesse? Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just
What's
wait,
going on?
please. What? Just turn around. What are you doing?
You're supposed to be on patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
Get that? What we do matters.
Well, then why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town. Without being replaced. No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides. We can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like your riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south, and you come from the east. But be smart about it, yeah?
What happened?
So they saw the other girl. So they saw because the city where they're at has lights and shit. So.
But like, what happened with that?
Let's get inside.
What happened like there? Like when they were just laying there. And this is why I need to go to the shooting range. If I see a zombie, bop him right in the head so he doesn't affect anybody. And then it won't get anybody.
No, it's all right. Just right out the store.
Nothing.
I got two phones, one from the blue and the
Shh, boys time. Boys time.
Yep.
boys time.
What are y'all doing out this way?
Could you step out real quick? I'll talk to you. Come here.
We do. A few hours down there.
You off work now?
Y'all should come back.
I'm about to go. I was coming in here to tell you, I'm about to take my shower. And then I'm gonna lay down. So cool to drive.
Hold on. How are you driving on your bachelorette?
Who else is gonna drive your truck?
Anybody is just driving the truck.
No, I don't feel comfortable with it.
Because they have.
Like, what are you playing?
Zombie game.
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me!
So what was he? Did he become infected?
No, they just shot him.
Why? Why did they shoot him?
I don't know.
Like, killed him?
No, they shot him in the leg.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got first? Get this over with.
No, punch you dead in your nose.
They just saved her life.
Huh?
They just saved her life.
Tourniquet his leg.
Who?
Do it.
Who's just saved who?
The two dudes saved her life.
That's holding him down?
Mm-hmm.
How?
She was out in the fields with the zombies, and they saved her. She was about to die, and they, like I said, they saved her life.
So, is he a part of their crew?
No.
So why are they?
We don't know yet.
Clear out.
Oh no, don't. No.
Stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
What are you watching? I mean, what are you playing?
It's a game.
But
She
anyway,
not.
I'm gonna take my shower.
She my silly out of him.
I'll have Tina can drive back, but I'll drive down.
Now they're all coming together.
Alright, well, you want to play the game? You can play the game because your mom will be here soon.
Yay.
I'm gonna go sit take a nap.